yeah. Well, yeah.
Stickosaurus here. Happy Wednesday. I'm here with some friends tonight. Let me bring him in here. We're hanging out with Muteki cells. Give me 1 second to get them unmuted and on the screen for you so we can hang out. We're going to do some fun stuff tonight. Ooh, that's me. That's me. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done? Hold on, everybody. I made mistakes. Oh, boy. Stick just screwed everything up. Hold on. Oh, no. It's okay. Let's see how bad it is. We'll adjust. Don't fret. How do I get rid of that? There we go. All right. I think we got it. You're unmuted, and you're unmuted. Okay. It's the wrong one. There we go. Uh-oh. What is that? There we go. There we go. All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Okay. Can you guys hear Casey and Ray of Muteki Cells?
How you doing, everyone?
How we doing?
Ray is the ringleader. He's the madman behind it all. And
Thank you. I am.
And Casey does the social media, I believe, correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
I goof around on the internet for the most part.
Oh boy, who we got in here? Hold on. Wow. Wowzers. Marco, hello! Dark, hello! Glenn, hello! McFly, hello! Joey, hello! Shade, hello! K20, hello! Suska Kato, hello! President Toku, I do recognize that name. Shadow Rider, hello! We got McFly gift and subs. Thank you, McFly. Rezi,
Yep.
hello! Perfect Joji, hello!
Hey, Joji.
Johnny Fies, hello!
Everybody's here.
Yeah, J Ranger, hello! I think that's everybody. Patrick, hello! Sean, hello! My God, I'm sorry, guys. The Shadow Lantern, hello! Wife, hello! Megan Chan, hello!
Oh,
My God, UFO, hello! All right, we're caught up, I think. What's going on, everyone? Everyone came out of the woodwork for this.
Yo,
Excellent.
I recognize so many of those people. Holy shit.
Yep. Very familiar names. Game recognizes game, right?
That's it.
That's what's important. 26 peeps on a Wednesday. It's a good Wednesday. DJ,
man.
hello. It
Well,
is
there's a good reason to show up.
yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So, before we get into it, what is happening now? Oh, thank you for the follow. I don't have the alerts on this one. I'm sorry. Don't do alerts till we're done. Joey, thank you so much for the gift subs. Appreciate you. But if you guys don't know, Muteki sells. How long you been around, Ray? How long you been selling stuff?
20 years now.
20 years.
Yep.
20 years. Next year is our 20th year.
And hopefully we do something big for that.
I believe we will.
Oh,
We got a couple ideas.
Yeah, a couple of things in the pipeline, and along with Stick over here, we're going to onwards and upwards.
Yes, sir. Because once again, game recognized game.
That's right.
I like it. So if you guys don't mind, if you want to tell us a little about Muteki Sells, what you do, or just anything. What's your favorite toku? And if you guys have any questions from Muteki Sells, put them in the chat. I'll get them to them, and then we'll get to the drawing if we run out of questions.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yep. Hey, listen. Yeah, Muteki Sales just started because I was just trying to be cheap. Yeah, I growing up, only knowing tokusatsu heroes, living in Japan for a bit, I actually knew the Toku heroes way before Superman and Batman. So I knew the first 5 Kamen Riders before. I was like, hey, who's this guy with the S on his chest? It's just like, I didn't know American superheroes. When I came back to the States, I was like, how come they don't fight giant monsters? And where's the motorcycles? So then finally, Batman had a motorcycle. So I was just like, okay, I like that guy. He's got a motorcycle. But Muteki started simply for two reasons. Number one, I felt that people were being ripped off. I knew how much stuff costed, and then to be in the States and buying toys, prices were astronomical. They still are. There are people out there who are really out to gouge people, and that was my philosophy, not to gouge people. To spread the word of tokusatsu. And the second of all was, when I was going to Japan in 2003, 2004 with my friends, and we wanted to start a business because it was like, hey, listen, we knew what we were talking about. At least I do. I mean, I've been watching tokusatsu since 1971, so I was just like, let's do this. Let's make a toy business. Obviously, in the last 20 years, there's been bumps in the road, and out of the original 3, I am the only one remaining. The other 2 are gone, but in the subsequent years, I've gained Brennan, who will maybe join us later. I've got Casey here. I've got Michael, and got Sticks over here now too on board. So it's just like and people who share that dream. Which is all these guys that are here on this board tonight. I never realized tokusatsu was going to be a big thing. I thought simply, I like these guys. I'll sell toys. Hopefully you'll like them too. But now you guys recognize them, and that makes me feel really, really good.
And that's been like sort of my hand in this a little bit has been kind of like taking that was already happening. You know what I mean? It's like there's this niche little weird thing that we like. You know what I mean? Like, and it's even more niche because of where we live, and it's hard to find each other. And little by little, people started showing up to Ray, and like it kind of became a hub in and of itself. So like my job mostly has been to kind of like curate that community, and like that's why we do things like this and Honore that we're doing next weekend. It's like, because like for me, like the way I even got in the business was Pete, my son. I wanted to get him a Godzilla. Brendan's my best friend. I went to him and I was like, hey man, there's no way this kid can grow up without a Godzilla, but I don't want to give up a kidney. So what are we going to do? And he told me to talk to Ray. We started talking, and little by little, like things just started making a lot more sense for us. And it's been really cool, like watching the kind of like
Buy a beer koozie.
the pieces sort of arranging themselves slowly, you know, like, and this year's been really great for that, honestly.
Yes, it's been really, really good, and you know, and a lot of it has to do with, you know, knowing, you know, the community, you know, such as just Sticks and McFly and Joji and President Toku and Zeke and all the other people that come around to our shows. I mean, they're just not just people who we recognize that buy stuff, but you know, we talk to them. They're our friends.
Yep.
You know, and that's the way I've always wanted this to be. You know, it's just like I'm not out to become rich doing this.
We've sold toys 2 years ago to kids that are like 3D printing their own figures now. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
it's cool, man. It's like, that's the part I think people don't always see, you know, but that's really what we're here for. We don't make a lot doing this. You know?
No, but we love doing it.
Yes.
And that's the whole thing.
That's literally my philosophy. Trust me. I've been
Right.
saying that for years. Absolutely. Shadow Rider, hello. There's so many questions. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Go right ahead. Shoot.
Yeah, man. That's what we're here for.
Gotta scroll up a lot here.
And when I mean shoot, don't be ice.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing someone asked you to import?
Craziest thing somebody asked me to import was something that wasn't even a tokusatsu toy.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody wanted me to import a real doll from Japan.
Oh, okay. Like the life-size ones? You do weird stuff?
Yes, the nighttime companion thing. And I said,
Amazing.
you mean the pillow thing? Because I know a lot of anime guys are into the pillow. He was like, no. He goes, how much would it be? Like 30, 40 grand? I'm like, this is the wrong booth.
Yeah.
This is the wrong booth.
You know,
I'm sorry you're a little lonely, but
the
you know
word
what?
toy has a very wide definition, you know.
Yeah, that is the weirdest thing. Because I guess he thought that because we imported stuff from Japan, it would literally be anything.
I mean, he shot his shot, though.
Yeah.
I respect that, at least, you know?
He did, you know, but he was earnest about it. I mean, he wasn't sitting there going, hey, you know, real doll. He was just kind of like, can you get that? I'm like, no.
I ain't gonna judge you, but I'm not gonna help you out.
Yeah.
No. I think you're gonna need to, you know, go yourself and go get one from Japan.
To be fair, you know, this is a different kind of thing, but like we do also occasionally have to like export weird things. Like they're really into the Trader Joe's bags in Japan. So every once in a while I'll just like pick up a couple of every color and like we have them just in case like it helps make a favor go down a little easier. You know what I mean? Like,
correct. Yep.
It's a fun little business we're running over here.
That's fun. I like that. I like those. I wasn't ready for either of those. That was pretty good.
Yep.
Shade asks, Kamen Rider or Sentai?
For me, it would be Kamen Rider, even though I obviously started when Sentai first started with Goranger. Kamen Rider came out earlier, so to me, Sentai was new. Kamen Rider is older. So I was already up to like the fourth. No, I was already up to the fifth Rider. Like Kamen Rider X was already out, and Amazon was starting, and that's when Goranger came out. So like in my head, Sentai is the newest of the four major, you know, tokusatsu. Obviously, Godzilla being the oldest. Ultraman.
Yeah.
Ultraman, you know, by the time that came out, I was already Ace, so I was already a little behind. But like with Kamen Rider, I started with Kamen Rider, so for me it's Rider.
And for me, Sentai is the hardest sell. I think, especially between those two options, Rider for, you know what I mean, like we're all familiar with the pace of a Henshin hero show. You know what I mean? Like it's obviously going to move at a clip, but Rider allows itself a little more space and time to like deal with its concepts, and sort of like there's a little more weight to the implications of the actions, even if they're not saying them outright. Whereas
that's fair.
Sentai can be a little more like, hey, look over here, hey, look over there, hey, look over here, you know, like, and sometimes that doesn't, like, it's not that there aren't Sentai series that I love, there absolutely are, but of your you know, big four, that's the one it takes me, it's gotta do a little something special to keep me sitting there, you know.
Just edgy Rider boys, I tell you what.
You know?
I mean, that's fair, though. Joey asks, any plans of going to PMC anytime? And that's Power Morphicon, if you don't know.
Power Morphicon, maybe, depending on some of the plans that are in play.
Touche.
You know, so some of the plans that we are all privy to, maybe.
It's a conversation that we've had. The conversation is a little different now.
Right.
That's fair. I can understand. Boy, guys.
I don't know why my face is frozen.
Oh no!
I like it.
Oh no!
I don't know why.
It's like Olmec Ray.
I know, right?
The choices
like I just somehow became like a tiki or something.
I don't know how to fix
you hit
that.
Us with the can you hit us with a quick? The choices are yours and yours alone.
What is that? The choices are yours and yours alone. Right. I don't know why I'm always frozen in like the worst thing. I don't know why.
I mean, I've seen worse.
I don't know why. Can I unhook myself and then make me move again? I don't know.
You could try.
No, you know what? Just pretend that my lips are moving. I'm like
perfect.
One of those like.
It's 10-faced demon Ray.
That's right.
Rider Girl 2. Yes, Rider Girls 2. Sorry. Marco Satsu. Hello!
Oh. Big fan.
Project Joji said you mentioned them. We're happy about that.
Oh, yeah. Joji is a old school companion. Joji's been riding for a minute.
Sorry, I'm trying to, and it keeps like bumping my chat up. I keep losing my spot. Boy, guys, I didn't expect you to have this many questions. How wild is it to see how much Toku has grown in the West in the time you've been active?
Well, that's a very good question. Somehow I've now become Batman over here. I don't know why. It just went dark. But like I mentioned before, it was very I wouldn't say shocked me, but I was very happy about how people took to it. For many years, I was very worried that the Toku thing really wouldn't fly because Americans are, we want the splashy special effects. We want the big slam bang Michael Bay kind of thing. We don't want a guy wearing a rubber suit or a plastic helmet jumping around and in a rock quarry diving for things. But I love the fact that people now are into it. Like the imagination has taken over I wouldn't say like the want or the need for better special effects, but the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, well, yeah. And it's it's interesting to me too, especially with how it's like shown up, especially in the last couple of years. Like because I remember before we did our first Anime NYC, hey, he has returned.
Yep.
But before we did our first Anime NYC, there was a lot of kind of back and forth going on in the group chat. Like we weren't sure. You know what I mean? Like right. It's like it seemed more like our speed because like there's crossover between anime and tokusatsu at a higher level than like a Comic-Con or something. But like
right.
There's no way of knowing until we did it, and we did it, and it turned out really good for us. And then, I think with the thing you're talking about, Ray, I wonder how much of that has to do with like the fatigue, you know what I mean? Like AI's in everything now. Now we got to like triple check to make sure the movies we're watching were created by human people and whatever, and it's kind of like, how people got like kind of blown out on Marvel, right? Like it's always you're standing in front of a green screen, a bunch of things are going to explode, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
I think maybe there's sort of a renewal in the interest in things that were like clearly created by some people.
The practical stuff has a charm you just can't emulate, no matter what.
Yeah, man.
It's there,
Right. I mean, I love the, whenever, you buy the Japanese Blu-rays and all that, you see the behind the scenes stuff. Like, you see, an Ultraman get blown back and you can see like the strings pull him back and then he ricochets back and, or like, you see like a Kamen Rider thing when like the explosion doesn't quite go right and, like somebody's ears get a little rung up and you're just kind of like, this is all real physical stuff.
Yeah.
It's real.
Like Gavu last season, how like the fight coordinators, they would just show up to the locations and be like, yeah, it'd be cool if he jumped off this and kicked the shit out of him. Like, what, like, it's like you work with what you have and there's a magic to that, like there's so many things that have that same DNA. Like, I'm a big hip hop guy and that's how that started. Kids in Brooklyn with record players figured out how to do something different with the things they had. And that's when you get some of the most like incredibly creative things. And Tokusatsu is just that all the time.
Right. And so, like I said, when I first started selling Tokusatsu stuff, a lot of people knew Kamen Rider, they knew Ultraman, basically. A lot of the older people knew Ultraman. But, like, I was always like, listen, I'm going to stick with this because this is what I know and this is what I love. And you really shouldn't start a business that you don't love. Like, I'm not going to go off and I'm not going to, open up a facial oil business. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Right. But I knew Gundam and I knew Tokusatsu. So, and that was the thing. So, but like these, I'd say the last maybe 5 years or so, this community has extremely like blown up and in a wonderful way.
Yeah.
In a wonderful way. People who are young, like, when I mean, I'm 55. So, so when I mean young, I mean anybody, 53 and below. So it's just like, but it's just like, I didn't expect people of like in their 20s to appreciate it. And the fact that they do justifies what we do as a business.
Well, and it's also, if you notice, not to like be overly scientific about it, but like if you notice sort of the demographics that show up, right? Like it's a lot of people on the spectrum. It's a lot of people who are some variety of queer. And, I think it's really cool how in the last 5 years, like you said, this community has kind of like nurtured itself. And the only way you can do that is by actively bringing people in. And, there's a segment of the old guard that would maybe prefer to, keep those gates, but there's just, it's all the money and all the numbers are with like the new crop of like different and interesting and community focused people. And that just, oh man, do I love that shit. Like,
I love the fact that once you say Tokusatsu, once you say Kamen Rider, that's it. That's where everything stops and you just become one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Plus,
love it.
Now that it's so
Love
accessible,
it.
I mean, you can watch Zets now if you want right now or subtitled. Don't have to jump through hoops. It's just getting better and better.
Exactly.
Tubi, yep. From the gods. Tubi.
From the gods.
Yep.
Shadow Rider
Anybody
System says the community is really awesome. Rezi says, hey, Ray and Casey.
Whatever.
Hey, Rezzy.
Brochizo
How's it
said,
going?
I'd be your friend if you could score me some Saber Gachizos, just saying. McFly, it is past my bedtime.
We will. We. I am leaving for Japan in November, so all sorts of gochizos and capsuns and all those other little goodies. I will endeavor hard to get as many as I can.
Yes, sir.
What's the next set items we can see from Muteki?
What does that mean?
I guess what plans to get.
I'd assume like because you've been posting like the Capsum sets and the Gochizo sets.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. We're gonna have the belts up. We're gonna have the Zetsum break up, and as you know, stuff starts trickling in. This weekend, I will put up some more Zets items. Belts and Capsum stuff. So we will have those.
And if you're following us on Instagram, I promise I will make sure you hear about it.
That's right.
Yes, please go follow them on Instagram. If the intern McFly wants to put the link in the chat, I'd appreciate it.
Hey.
Thanks, Mark.
Intern stuff, man. Intern stuff.
It's right up his alley, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Any more questions, everybody, before we get to the main event?
The main event.
Which will be for
man.
Sister Helmet. This.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Look at that.
But hopefully one of you win your own. And with the CSM, I'm jealous about the CSM personally, but
I'm telling you, dude, I took every opportunity I could to pick that thing up and show people how cool it was. Like I like
People
oh
were
my God.
thrilled to see it.
Like,
And all of you that were at Anime NYC, you saw how cool it is up close. You got to see the whole thing go all the way around. You saw the quality. You saw the durability of it. So happy.
the magnet clasps. I'm telling you, it's as soon as I showed that to some people, I could hear the like air escape their lungs.
Yeah.
Because I was telling them, like,
saw Casey
those other ones, man, you're like risking your ears, you're risking your hair. Don't do that. Just don't do it. You know? You don't even have to line it up straight. It's gonna do it for you. You're all set.
Okay, we got 2 more questions, and then we'll go to the giveaway.
Absolutely.
J Ranger asks, "What's your favorite Sentai and writer?"
My favorite Sentai of all time is Jetman.
It's a fair,
Love
good one.
Jetman. Jetman. Jetman for obviously for its very mature content, but also I was getting a little worried. Turbo Ranger and 5-Man came before them, and I really thought. I hope I'm not offending any Turbo Ranger or 5-Man fans.
Well, maybe 5-Man.
Maybe 5-Man. I did not enjoy them. And I was worried that the quality of Sentai would go down. When Jetman came out, I was almost ready to quit Sentai. But when I saw that, it renewed me. The stories were fantastic. And now I'm like, okay, there's nothing that can like phase me. I mean, even with, here I'm going to offend somebody else again. Sorry, Rezzy, but I did not agree with Saber. And if I can survive Saber, I can pretty much survive anything. So, yes. So Jetman is my favorite.
Savage.
My favorite writer is tougher to say because I tend to split them by their eras.
So that's usually how I do it. Like, I favorite from the eras, not just...
Right. Yeah, so I can't, if you want to go... I mean, obviously, I'm a huge Go Ranger fan. I'm a huge Sun Vulcan fan. I love Sun Vulcan. I like Goggle 5.
I can't do Sun
Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Goggle 5. Huh?
I don't like Sun Vulcan.
You don't like Sun Vulcan. See, I like Sun Vulcan.
The last 4 episodes are the best part.
Yeah, like Die Ranger, Time Ranger, very big on, Go Busters, like that. So it's like, it all depends on eras. If I go all the way back, obviously, original Kamen Rider, D3, I was very big on. I know some people probably are not as fond of it, but I like Stronger a lot. So,
I love Stronger.
I enjoyed Stronger a lot. I enjoyed Black. I enjoyed the Zero movie. But if you had to put a gun to my head about Ryder, it would probably be Kuuga. Kuuga would be my all-time favorite.
That makes sense.
It's the one Ryder I buy everything of.
It's true.
If it's a pen, if it's a pendant, if it's a handkerchief, if it's a headband, if it's an eraser, if it's a chopstick, and it's got Kuuga on it, I will buy it.
We were collectively sweating very hard over a very specific snow globe not too long ago.
Snow globe?
Yeah.
Yes,
dude.
for the Kuuga 25th anniversary thing. At the final fight is when him and Ndagubazeba are fighting in the snow, and I managed to score the snow globe from the convention.
The man does it.
That's amazing.
Right. And it's got them, in this, the fight that they have.
Yeah.
And, you shake up the snow globe and you're like, hey, episode 48.
That's fantastic. I didn't know snow globes.
Yep.
That's
snow globe. I got a set of Kuuga oven mitts.
Yep.
Kuuga
I have
oven
bought
mitts.
I forgot about the oven mitts.
I bought the Kuuga oven mitts. This is how obsessed I am with Kuuga. So I guess if you had to, Kuuga, I would buy almost anything of. So I would probably have to say Kuuga. But for Reiwa, for the most part, I've been very pleased with 01, Geets, Gabu. Zets is okay so far. Obviously we're only 5 episodes in, so it'll still take some time to, ease in. But I like it so far.
For me, so I'm one of those wiggly answers guys. Favorites are hard because sometimes I'm really fucking depressed.
Commitment issues, I see.
You know what I mean? I got, no. The thing I am is not a commitment issues thing. It's a overcommitment issues thing. But regardless, so for right now, while I'm being asked, I think my favorite Sentai would be Time Ranger because I've just had so much fun with. I really like the dynamic of that team where some people are just regular fucking people and some people are not. And that. The capacity for humor with that on top of the stakes of that show, which are actually huge, just works really well for me. Also, Time Fire is just swag. And my favorite...
I love him.
Okay, so...
the gun on his hand. It's best.
Favorite rider? Man, that's such a hard question every time. I feel like we get asked this question a lot.
We do.
Trust me, I do all the time too. It's all right.
It's is it what's the best rider show? Is it who is the best rider? Is it just who is my favorite? So for tonight, I'm gonna go with who is my favorite rider. And Captain Unpopular Opinion over here, I fucking love Kamen Rider Drive. I love him so much.
I love him.
Because the second, it's me and Ray are constantly fighting for our lives for Drive.
I love Drive.
It's the kind of person I am. You can take from this whatever you'd like. I respond so well to a character who thinks he's a piece of shit. Who thinks this is as good as he can be. And then he's in a situation where no one else is doing the thing better than that thing. And then he's got to be fine, and does it, but doesn't let it land for himself for a really long time. That kind of journey for a character, because I've Michael likes to say that there's no character arcs on that show. And I
disagree.
I mean, you kind of made me want to watch Drive. I had no interest in it, but now you kind of got me.
you will see him often laying in a field of flowers, just trying to not do his job because it's annoying. And then he hears about something really bad happening, and it's like, all right, fine, I'm going to do that part, but I'm not doing the paperwork. I'm going to do that part. And here's how you know that show rules is because selling me a cop as a character is very difficult, and they did it in one episode. So Drive,
interesting.
Some of the ugliest suits in all of Kamen Rider history, in my opinion. I don't care. Phenomenal series.
I love it. I loved it.
Dude, when he just if nothing else will sell you on watching a few episodes of Kamen Rider Drive.
Clearly,
every time he does, because before he does form changes, he does tire changes, and every time he does tire changes, the tire that's on his chest fires off and smacks the bad guy in the back of the head, bouncing off a wall, or like hits him in the dick, and then gets a new one on his chest, and it's the funniest thing that's ever happened every single time. You could show me a half hour of that. I would still show up for the next episode. Absolutely.
I thought it was well acted. I thought there was a good balance between humor and seriousness. There is a very overarching true evil.
Dude, heart and brain? Come on.
Yeah, man. It's the bad guys are both evil and sympathetic. The relationship between Drive and Kiriko is just their chemistry is off the charts.
Flawless.
They're great.
You can call it the second you see them interact, and it doesn't take anything away from your enjoyment of the experience. It's so good.
Yeah, those two really flowed well. And it's great that, they had two actors that really complemented each other. It was really nice.
And that was the first one that, I had watched with, no recommendation. Nobody was like, yo, you should watch this one. And found something that, spoke really powerfully to me instantly about it. You know what I mean? Because we always say you give these shows 4 or 5 episodes. You have to. They take their time in a very specific way. They present in a very specific way. So you have to spend some time unwrapping it. But the second I turned on Drive, I was like, oh, this one's talking to me. Oh, okay. I gotta listen to this one.
By the second one, I was good.
Yeah.
I was good with it.
And a bunch of you are going to go watch it, and some of you are going to hate it, and I'm sorry. But
I think you guys did a good job of selling it. You almost got me hooked. Almost.
Dude, I'm not going to say any of the necessary surrounding details. I'm just going to say one thing. There's an episode where he's struggling with his confidence. So they give him a new form. And he beats the bad guy. And afterwards, they're like, yeah, hey, dipshit, we just that's just a different coat of paint. Nothing's any different. And that episode, I swear to God, I was so emotionally wrecked over the course of that episode. And then the very best thing about that, is they released a figure of that guy and misspelled the name of him on the box in English, and now it's the funniest fucking thing that ever happened. No matter what, that show always manages to be both hilarious and emotionally effective as far as my tastes are concerned.
I'm interested.
Right.
Yes. Give it a shot. Please let me know. Send us a message and let me know, because
let us know. Let us know what you think. Because like Casey said, it's not a popular pick, but Casey and I will defend that show to the death.
I mean, no one's ever asked me for a Drive helmet, so no one's ever asked me for a Drive helmet.
Yeah, it almost came up, boy. It almost came up.
Casey and I were talking about it. We're like, Drive? That's not bad.
We were like, the headlights, though. That seems like a big ask,
No, that's the fun part. I know.
Yeah, that's great.
It's quite literally only ever me and Ray, and it's like we like put our backs to each other, like we're like, you know, fighting the horde, you know, like it's incredible.
That's right. We're defending Drive.
It's so good if you give it a chance. It's so good.
Okay, we have one more.
We got too into that. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I was preaching Drive for too long. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, look, man, I love my Drive.
Look at that.
We weren't experiencing the normal pushback, so we got to.
You're like, oh well, no one's yelling at me. Let's talk about it. All right. Well, I think it's time. What do you guys think?
All right, let's go for it.
Let's do it.
All right,
let's
bring up the big old Will. Also, Kevin, thank you for donating. Appreciate you. Get some Keveries in chat, please, if you're so inclined. Oh, just gonna hit this. There it is. Okay, so there's a lot of entries. A lot of entries.
Yeah. Yeah, but it went a little harder than we had anticipated.
Yes. Well, first off, thank you all for whoever entered. We appreciate it on either side, I'm sure.
Right.
But I guess it's the moment of truth. So let's see who the win. We had, I think there's like, 900 or 852 entries. So there's a good bit. No, it won't dox one. There's just names. So
yeah.
Fair warning. Fair warning. Fair warning.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Is it spinning? Did it work? Why didn't it work? What happened?
Oh, I did you.
It worked. I have the winner. I just don't know why it didn't on the screen. Oh no! Oh no! That was anticlimactic AF. I don't know what to do now.
Whoa.
I can't see.
So we can't see it. Nobody knows nothing about nothing.
Yeah, I can't see it. I have no idea.
I know. I don't know why it won't pop up.
Do you think you could, theoretically, we're just talking right now, do you think you could like reset it so it's not like with the winner's name up and we could respin it and you could figure out how to get it on the screen? Or do you think getting it on the screen is like a not gonna happen type deal?
I don't know. Let me write this down just in case.
Yep.
I don't know. It was working. We tested it before. Always test everything, and I did. Oh, I don't think it's just... Let me do this just in case.
All right.
I'll refresh it, and we'll try again.
Buy a beer koozie.
See, I know it can handle it, because this is what I use for the 10K stream. All right, is it spinning now? No.
Would we see it in the Discord call?
No. But
it would only be.
We have to go get Vanna White.
Oh, we might need Vanna White. Why is it not working?
I don't think she's doing anything else right now.
She's retired, right?
I don't think she does anything on the show either. She just touches the screen. She doesn't even spin the dang thing anymore.
Oh, there we go. Now it's moving. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
All right. Now for real. That one was just a test.
There we go.
All right. Are you ready? My bad. Jeez. Egg on my face. Here we go. Is it spinning? Oh. Everything's falling.
Ooh.
Simon Calderon. Caldron. Simon Calderon.
Simon Calderon?
Yes.
You did it.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Simon. Congratulations, Simon. Let me check something.
You got 2/3 of your cosplay all handled for you.
Simon Calderon. Let's see. Because remember, you guys, I'm not sure if... there we go. Simon Calderon.
Yep.
Simon Calderon 2012 at 2012@gmail.com.
Yes.
That's the guy.
That's the one.
Hey, Simon, make sure you got the that's the first time I've ever seen a 2012 at 2012. So I don't know whether that's good or not, or you just miswrote it.
Well,
but
we'll try.
Yeah,
we'll try. And Simon, if you're watching this, and we will make an announcement once again on Honore to remind him to send a mailing address. But Simon, congratulations.
Yeah, man. Dude, and thank you, companions, for showing up the way you did for this thing. You know,
Yes.
we don't typically do a lot of this kind of stuff. We've done a couple here and there. Some of them early didn't go super good for us. This one went super good for all of us, I think. And that's you guys. Like,
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, for real. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone coming out. Appreciate you hanging out for this. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, hopefully you stick around. Make sure you go check out Muteki Sells. Should have some Zet stuff up this weekend.
at Muteki_sales on Instagram.
That's right. And www.mutekisales.com. And make sure you follow Stickosaurus.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Always. Always. I do. We do. You should too.
But I think that's it for tonight. We're just gonna do a quick wrap it up. It is actually my only relaxation night, but this was more important. Yes. So,
well, I got to get to the important things, as in catching up on 2 days of Jeopardy and baseball. So,
there's a cardboard monster in my living room that I'm sure begets my attention. So we all got lives to live.
Yes, absolutely.
Do we?
Well,
well,
define life.
We each have something approximating a life, I think.
I get up, I breathe, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, go to work, come back, do the same thing all over again.
Hey, at least you brush your teeth. That's what's important.
Hey! That's a iffy thing. That just depends on whether I check the teeth and I go, the cola stains are fine.
Like Del the Funky Homo Sapiens said, brush your teeth or else you'll be funky.
That's right. But like I said, overall, this has been, thank you everyone for the sweepstakes. Thank you, Stickosaurus, for the helmet.
Thank you guys for doing this with me. Truly, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, and, listen, not a problem. And it's just like and this whole thing, brought. If some of you don't know, this was the big project that brought us with Stick. So for the foreseeable future, we're all a team. Sticks is a team, is part of our team. And hopefully we'll get him out to a show nearby one day.
He can make an
appearance. Yeah, we'll try. We'll try to get him to make an appearance. But thank you for a great show season. We're not doing any more shows. We're not doing New York Comic Con because it costs too darn much.
Yeah.
And a lot of other little things along the way. Why we don't do New York Comic Con? We used to. For 18 years, I did it, but like we'll see. Hopefully, all you guys at another show. Please keep on supporting both us and Sticks, even if we're not doing shows. I mean, that's how we survive, right? That's how we survive. He survives. By doing the helmets. For you guys, we survive. If you guys buy stuff off, on our website, because we can't make sales just on shows because we don't do enough shows. And because we have our day jobs, we have our day lives, we have kids, we have wives, we have jobs that unfortunately we don't like doing, but it pays the bills.
Yeah.
So, but it's just like but if you want toys, you want helmets, support both of us. So it's like keep it up. And we would love we'd love to hear from you guys. We love the questions. They're always good questions.
Hell yeah.
come see, follow, stick on Twitch, follow us on Honore Muteki, and, enjoy, I will be gone from November to December in Japan getting more stuff. Hopefully get some of Styx's stuff because his stuff is actually a little bit of a challenge, which I'm kind of excited for.
Ooh.
Yeah, we love a challenge, man.
I'm in.
You know me. Listen, Casey knows when they say go look for something, I usually have a good chance finding it.
Dude, it's my favorite thing in the world when somebody asks me for something and I'm like, give me a couple minutes, and then I hit them back. How's this number sound? Yeah, all right. It's got to happen in the next 15 minutes, or it's not going to happen. That's my favorite day of the week. I love that.
I like it.
Right,
also,
and so we, like I said, the more you support us, the more we can do stuff like this, like the sweepstakes.
And not for nothing, before we get out of here, we would be remiss if, so many of you here, I know you are the ones that did it. Thank you guys so much for showing up for us this last month. Because what happened with Honore last month was we all took that really hard. I took that really, really very hard. And we weren't sure, and you guys, you did it. You did it for us. And
you companions came through for us in a big way.
That's we don't use that word for no reason. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for giving us the opportunity to this coming Sunday do Honore Muteki again on Instagram Live, where we know what we're doing and we can talk to you. And
let's go.
This beautiful bastard is going to be there too this month. So
That's right. Stick is our guest this month.
So I am considering this episode a mini celebration of its own existence. So please show up for that. It's gonna be a good one.
That's right. I'm gonna pepper Sticks with all kinds of important questions,
boy.
Right.
Pineapple on pizza or no?
Yes.
Which show you coming to?
The one with the least amount of stabbings.
There you go.
But thank you guys for joining me on this. I super appreciate it. Again, if you're new here, join the Discord. We hang out in there. I stream 5 times a week. The weekends, we work on helmets. We have new helmet videos every Friday on YouTube. Wednesdays, the toy videos usually. We have shorts and everything in between. But that's it for tonight. We're actually, stick around, we're going to raid out to my good friend. My name is Sean. He's actually working on a Metal Dur piece. He's going to show at Rangers Stop, I think is the next convention. He's working on that, try to get that ready. So we're just going to raid out to him. So go pop in, give him a hello when you get in there, and make sure you support Muteki Sells. Follow them on Instagram and go buy toys. The lifeblood of...
That's right. Thank you for organizing this, Stick. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
Love you, brother.
Appreciate you guys, and see y'all lasers.
Okay, have a great night, everyone.